here at Mobility Solutions, we went online and bought a scooter. But on Amazon, for a WheelWavi mobility scooter, for $799, and it comes in today. Wait, what? Welp, let's unbox it. Maybe you don't have to.
CarryonUSA.com.
All right, guys. Hey, I'm Chris with Mobility Solutions, AffordableMedicalUSA.com. We shoot a lot of videos here. This is a WheelWavi brand mobility scooter. Usually you buy these off of Amazon, pretty cheap. And, you know, a lot of the descriptions and stuff's a little bit off from what I'm reading in the manual. We looked at some reviews. It is coming back at a 5-star review with 8 reviews on this particular model, which is the JKF002. Just kind of wanted to come on and talk about what to expect when you buy a mobility scooter off of Amazon. I know you can get them at a really good price. Maybe that's all you can afford. I don't know how long it will last, but here's an unboxing of the mobility scooter. So this is what it looks like inside, and I would say it's okay packaged. Here's your armrest, and it does have it labeled right and left with a decent little foam pad. The basket is nice. I do like these soft bags. You see these on some mobility scooters, so it is nice with a nice little handle. Pocket, pretty large. This will be your charger. This is a lithium battery. Here's your charger. So this is going to be the, looks like it's going to be the cushion for the seat. There's the brand, and they make some other mobility scooters. But be really careful with the reviews, because I saw some of the reviews have the same scooter picture, just a little bit different. Looks like there's a little zipper here to where the foam is. I guess you could change it out. It's like a little chart pocket back here, so extra little storage on the back, which is nice. So far this looks pretty good. Seems like it's made pretty well. It's kind of like your life jacket vest material, which seems to be nice. But here is the scooter. Now look at this, how it comes in. You're gonna have to connect this, or you have to back this out, connect it. So we'll see how it goes. This is just a true review of how to unbox this mobility scooter that you can buy off of Amazon. Now you're not gonna be able to buy this from us, but you can buy it from Amazon. Let's move some of this packaging. They say it's 40 something pounds, but altogether it's like 60 pounds. It's exactly how you're going to receive it. This is going to be moving around. You're going to have to connect this, and I'll show you some of the issues with this in a minute. I'm going to go ahead and just get this thing out. All right, we're in here. It's just a little bit more work than you will have to do with some of the mobility scooters we send. So just keep that in mind. Might not be a big deal. So the first thing I'm going to do is just go ahead and get this wrapper off, and then there's your set of keys. You're probably going to back this out, add it on, and then you're going to tighten this up by holding that in. And now you have to move this up and down. You move it and then you tighten it up. And the problem I'm finding right now is, like, I'm tightening this up and it's still really wiggly. So I do these videos, buyer beware videos, just so you can see what it actually looks like from a live person that's here in the States showing you this. Now this would be a problem for my customers. It's probably gonna be a problem for you. I can't get this any tighter. So it's supposed to be snug in there, so maybe I'm doing something wrong, but I don't see what I'm doing wrong. So we're going to try to figure out what to do with that. If you make it too tight, you can't loosen this. If you clamp it as hard as you can, it's good. You got to loosen it. So if you have weakness in your hands, really tight, you got to really do it. So that's one thing I don't like. It's a fold down design, which is a big deal. A lot of people like these. This folds back. You can make this more tight here if you need to. This is going to be your seat cushion. There's a zipper if you had to change the foam out or something. I guess it just, see how the Velcro is going this way and the Velcro is going that way? It's like you can't get it all the way back. You can't do it that way. So I guess it goes that way, which the zipper's at the front. I would think this would be the front, but you know, it's going to be on that bar back here. See that bar? Yeah. Once you do it just like that, and then you got, see how it's moving? It was weird. And then with this, you're just going to latch it on there, and there's a little paddock there. So this can only go a certain way, and you'll see if you buy one of these, or you have one of these, or you're watching this unboxing because you just got one of these. It looks better like this, but then you could fill that back there probably. Let me see. I guess it's okay. This is a little close to me. If I go to loosen this, you know, if you need to make it out the way a little bit, you can. It's just going to, angle is going to be different. But the problem with when you fold this up, to get this tight to where it doesn't move, you have to really crank this down. You got to fold this down and up. So maybe that gets better over time, I'm not sure. See how the wires come out, so you got to be careful with your foot snagging that. That's going to be a problem. Here's another thing I see when you look on Amazon. I see this with a couple other units. You see these? You would think this is lights. It's just a shroud. There are lights at the front, but these are just, they look like lights on the picture, but they're not. And I saw that with another company that looked like it was springs, but it was just a sticker. Tires are pretty good size, it seems like. The front's about 7 inches, and across the front's about 2.5, which is nice. The back's a little bit bigger. Oh, they're about the same. The arms just go right here to get that down in there. I mean, and then you got to make sure it matches. So that's a little difficult, but it's doable. So that's the right side. They made this so it moves, I guess, when you fold it, but so that's going to have a little bit of a wiggle, or it can come back for sliding. So I guess that's pretty cool. See how snug it is, and you got to kind of get it in there. This moves. I would imagine this might loosen up, so make sure you tighten these up. Now we got to get to the battery. The battery can come out, and you can charge this right here. That's the only place to charge. So you would have to charge the battery through this, either while it's on the scooter, you're gonna have to go under the seat to connect it, or you can bring this out and take this inside and charge it with the charger, just like so. 3-prong, and the battery is a 24 volt, max voltage 29.4. It says it's a 624 watt hour battery, so this is not TSA approved. Obviously you would plug this into here and into the wall. So we're going to charge that up, but if you are going to be removing this to take inside, you need to have the seat up. This just drops right in there, which is okay. You can close that back up, but you have to hook this up each time. So a couple extra steps, or you can leave this all together and pick it up and carry it in. I think it's like 63 pounds altogether. 47 is the heaviest part with the battery removed. I think that's what the specs say. But you just need to take this, and there's a little indentation, and then this plugs in, and then this isn't even close to what the Carryon is, like the quality of the Carryon, and how much easier the Carryon is to fold down and take places. I mean, I know the seat and everything folds together, but to do this each time is a pain, especially if you have problems with your hand. So just be very, very careful buying stuff off of Amazon. I looked this product up on Amazon. It looked awesome. Be very careful. The reason for this video is just to give you a heads up. Now, some people say, well, I just can't afford a Carryon, or I can't afford your mobility scooters. I get it and I understand it. But I just can't sell anything, and I don't want to sell this product, but I wanted to do this video so you can see what a $600, $700 scooter looks like from Amazon when you get it. Some things you're not going to like about it. Now, if you needed it for a couple months, 6 months, whatever, maybe this is fine. But you'll see when you get it, and if you look at the reviews, they look good, but you need to look at the reviews later. I don't think they're giving updates. I don't even think those reviews are accurate. The other thing you run into is getting parts and services on this unit. We're pretty much assembled the whole thing. They give you a little toolkit, which, look at this. This is your brake release handle. So on some units, this allows you to put it into freewheel. Well, you have to add this to the scooter, or you can just leave it like it is back here. That's your brake. This allows you to roll it. And yeah, this is an extension handle. So we will come in here and you got to add it. This is coming directly from China to you. Still want to give it a full charge before you use it. The basket goes on just like that, which is nice. That's the only cool part about it that I've seen so far. I do like this little situation. I mean, I do like where I put my feet right here, Louis.
Yeah,
I mean, there's some decent things about it. It's just all the cons outweigh the pros for sure. But I'm not very big, so it's fine. But the problem is this cord. It's, I guess you can zip tie it, but they made it so this can move. So I have a feeling if you have a hard time getting your foot in, if you snag this, you're screwed. It's gonna have to be like this, because if you zip tie it, we'll see what it does. I don't know if it's gonna give you the extension. Key on. Horn's decent. But hey, the light's not bad either.
The light's pretty good.
But look at this. It's getting stuck.
Oh.
And you also notice this little bit of a crease. Here's the controls. Battery, speed, slower to 1, 6 is faster. Key. Down here. Horn. And it's your light. This is that wire I was telling you about.
Shorter?
But look at this.
Yeah, that's a no-go.
This thing's getting jammed in here. It's probably because this plastic is too close, so I'm not sure. Like, it's like I almost have to grind that down because it's getting stuck on this burr.
I see what you're saying.
I'll tell that to Brandon. See my feet? Like if I have my foot here, when I turn it, see how it's hit my foot, especially on this side. Now if I'm back here, it's fine. But if your feet here, it hits your foot. See this? That allows you to fold it. See how that moves those pins?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you can zip tie it maybe right there. It's supposed to come. Might want to put some grease on this, guys. It's kind of so this would come off and you would fold this down, and that's just gonna have to be like that. And then you can tighten this up, but you got to get these teeth right into those grooves to keep this down. Yeah, this is what it looks like underneath it. So trying to do leverage load could possibly be done, but it's going to drag a little bit. You know, it's not smooth. And see this cord right here? That's going to snag on something, so I guess that just needs to kind of be pushed up under there, zip tied too. Bring it up, so we're going to bring it up. Lock it in place. Bring this back. Now to get the battery out, you would need to disconnect this, or you can charge it through here. But if you wanted to remove this battery to take it onto the airplane, if they allow this one, I don't think they do, so don't hold me to that. You pull that out. This is light. There. Connect it back. There's a lot of like loose play everywhere. I don't know what's under here. Nothing.
There's more teeth out there.
That's, I feel like it's gonna break over time. It's all about the money sometimes. I get it. And this is it. Feet up here again. You're gonna hit your feet. Let's go take it for a ride around the store. No, it's all right. It's just, you know, the feet's going to be a problem. That's going to bother people with big feet. You know, maybe up here it's not a big deal. Back here it's not a big deal. There's a gap in between here that people are going to complain about. There's nothing you can do. I like this. It's fine. This is wiggly again. We're going to try to fix that. Tighten it up. It's still wiggly. But I don't like this. This was only to let you think this is headlights. You know, you're going to save some money on this, but there's a lot of extra steps you have to do. And again, this is strictly out the box. It's moving on its own. Check this out, Tom. It's got cruise control. This is what global repair. These people are going to complain. Sit on it. How tall are you?
5'10".
5'10". Now just drive it that way. Turn it. Turn the wheels. Is that bothering your feet at all?
Yeah.
I think that's going to be a problem for some people. This is a $7.99 special from Amazon.
A little bit better than keep it.
If you have the money, you're just being cheap. But if you don't have the money, I completely understand. I don't want you to think I'm bashing anything. I'm just giving you an honest review of
Cruise control.
the scooter.
All right, Stater, your turn.
Try to turn it. Now, if you put your feet there, Shorty, does that hit? It doesn't really hit your feet, but it hit mine.
I can fit on the heel a little
When
bit.
you get bigger feet, you'll feel it. That pretty much wraps up this. If you're looking for a cheap mobility scooter, check out Amazon, but just be careful what you buy. If you're looking for a mobility scooter that's higher quality, give us a call at 803-926-2224. We have a bunch of mobility scooters to choose from. You want to start selling these? Huh? That's our service tech. No or yes?
No. Absolutely not.
He said no, we'll get him in here. We'll keep him busy.
We hope you enjoyed this video that was different from our traditional unboxing, but remember, if you want a real mobility scooter, visit CarryonUSA.com. Oh yeah, and they are TSA approved. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.